Well, the good news is the budget that was put together for this fiscal year was certainly a much more responsible one than we've seen for a number of years. So we're tracking closely what the revenue and the spending is. I think it would be way too soon to project that there has to be mid-year cuts. The impact of this could be felt more next year as we go into the budget cycle. Impact as well from the bonus pool probably being down. That's often been an area where we've seen some infusion of money at the start of a year. So I think it means we need to be very cautious, monitor closely spending and revenue for this current budget year that we're still in, and obviously there are many other revenue sources besides this revenue source that we have to look at. But certainly, I think it makes the task as we go into next year probably a little more challenging than we'd like it to be.
Because the governor has said that lower Wall Street bonuses would certainly impact, obviously, the state's revenue stream, and he's been estimating a $2 billion budget deficit for the coming year. That, as like I said, also because of the strange calendar, it ends in March of 2012.
March 31st, right.
But
right.
Do you believe that that deficit actually could be larger than $2 billion?
It could be. If we're going to see continued job loss in this part of our economy, we have to keep in mind these are very high-paying jobs, on average about 5 times higher than the comparable salaries in the private sector. And the other challenge when we talk about Wall Street, in the good times, we point out that for every job added in the securities industry, 2 other jobs are created in other boroughs of New York City, another job outside of New York City. The reverse is also true. If we're seeing contraction in this part of our employment sector, you're going to see over time job loss reverberate. These are high-income folks. If they're not spending money in, at the local businesses, the local restaurants, and so on, you're going to see an impact in other parts of the economy, housing as well. So that's really the cautionary message here. Whereas we started out this year with employment increases in the sector, now we're seeing decreases. We project, we forecast. It is a forecast. It remains to be seen how close we are to the final numbers, but we're seeing additional job loss through 2012. That certainly is a cautionary tale.
Yeah.